Everybody wants the Sherry Hill dress for prom and nobody can find it anywhere, but not to worry because I'm about to show you how to make it yourself. This is quite ambitious. Here we go. Starting with the skirt because that is unfortunately the easy part. I'm gonna slash my darts from the dart point all the way down to the bottom so that I can transfer the volume and close up the darts at the waist. Next thing I'm gonna do is lengthen the skirt so that it's full length, making sure that it's even all the way around. And then we have this slight dip down here in the center front. I'm actually gonna save this piece and you'll see why in a second. And once you cut this on the fold, I would split the left side panel at the princess seam and then sew it to wherever you want your slit to start. This is what the base skirt will look like, and then starting from the bottom up, I'm gonna mark the layers for the ruffles. At each of these points, I'm gonna measure the total length of this line and multiply it by 3 to create a rectangle with lots of extra distance so that it gathers back and can be sewn into each of these tiers. I'm bringing back this piece because we need this to extend the same amount that we removed from the skirt so that it fits in like a puzzle. First, because it's a corset, I'm gonna mark out the bust radius, draft the shape of the neckline. First one starts right before the armhole and really kind of cuts across the bust. And then we have this second cut piece. Taking a second piece of paper, I'm gonna trace over the bust radius and that cup so that I can work with them separately. I'll remove this, that we're just working with the bodice piece. And then because it actually starts at the bust point, I can combine and close this dart and then blend out this curve so it's not so sharp. Then I'm gonna split out this little under bust drape from the corset part of the pattern. And then I'd probably keep this as is, cut on the fold, and then add my drape on top of it, split this into 3 even sections, add a little bit of space in between them so that I have room to fold that up and create those pleats. I would cut the base piece on the straight grain at the center front and then this draped piece on top from the bias. Then you have all these boning channels that I would use some bias tape to create just on the inside of this layer. Then coming back here, I would probably have this come a few inches below the neckline of the main piece. We will keep this dart so that this can make that cup shape. And then this would just be inserted behind. And that would be half of your bodice pattern, either cut twice or on the fold. There you have it. Let me know if you try it. Definitely technical and ambitious, but you got this.